Hello everyone, my name is Skylar and I'm here to talk about Carve. So in this video I'm going to be trying to debunk the whole controversy of this book because it's my favorite book of all time. I don't know what it is about it, but I think it just has so many lessons and so many aspects about it that I just love. And I love the characters and I love the plot. And anyways, so basically the controversy of this book is people with chronic pain don't like it because of the fact that towards the end of the book, Syra, who has this current gift, if you read the book you know what I'm talking about obviously. Basically she experiences chronic pain every single day of her life, 24/7. She has the power to inflict pain on others, and she's always seen it as a curse. I mean, who wouldn't? She's been experiencing non-stop pain ever since she was 8 years old, and everybody's afraid of her and stuff. And then towards the end, she kind of realizes, you know, it's a gift. And then the second part of the controversy is that it says in the book that Syra feels that she deserves the pain. Yeah, so basically I'm just going to talk about those two things. There's another controversy with racism, but you know, you're gonna have that like everywhere. So the second part of the controversy I'm gonna debunk first because of the fact that it happens before the first part, and the first part is the main part, but I'm just gonna go with the second part first because it happens at like the beginning of the book. So I don't really have to do a lot of debunking for this part of the controversy because it says it in the book. Like, it's right here. I have it right here, and it's when she goes to see Dr. Fadlin with her mom, and Dr. Fadlin is explaining the gift and like why she's having so much pain. And he says, 8 seasons is a little young, of course, but Syra isn't the youngest child I've seen develop a gift. Usually it happens in extreme circumstances as a protective measure. Do you have any idea what those circumstances might have been? They may give us an insight into why this particular gift developed. So, let's just go back to when this gift happened. It was the first time that Rizik gave her one of his memories, and the only time. And that is Rizik's gift, is to trade one of his memories for someone else's. And, you know, one day he comes into Syra's room, even though she's freaking 8 years old, okay? And he just got back from killing someone. Probably not the first time, but it's the first time in like his book because he's given his memories to his mom, his dad. I think he gave one to his dad, Voss. In his mind, it's the first time he killed someone. And then it goes into Syra's mind because he traded in one of the memories. And he traded in one of his memories for one of her favorite memories of her and her mother. She's 8 years old, and he puts this memory into her mind of killing someone. So this 8-year-old now has a memory of killing someone, and it's not even hers. And so what happened is, like, right after he took her memory, all of a sudden he like jolts back, okay, because he feels this pain, and so does Syra, you know, and that's the chronic pain. But then Rizik is feeling her pain as well. that was a protective measure to get Rizik's hands off of her. And her body just kind of reacted to Rizik. It kind of said, like, screw you, you know, you're freaking wimp to pain, so yeah, you're not gonna touch me anymore. So now Rizik can't trade in his memories anymore for hers, because he's a wimp when it comes to pain. So that is why she got that gift. And as for the controversy as to, like, Syra thinks that she deserves it, I don't think this comes from Syra. I think it comes from Rizik and that memory, and because I mean, we all saw Aija. We all saw how Aija became like a mini Rizik just by taking all of Rizik's memories. And then we also see Rizik. You know, Rizik is like, he's kind of off, you know? I think that's why he's so psychotic, is because he's lost so many memories. He has so many of other people's memories, and Syra even mentions it, you know? I mean, she tells Rizik, like, this isn't healthy to be giving away your memories, you know? And it's made him a different person, but we saw how Aija turned into a mini Rizik, so, I mean, that kind of shows how, like, with every memory that someone gets from Rizik, there comes a principle, a personality trait, a tendency, anything. And I think Syra, with that memory, she kind of took a principle, and that was that she deserves pain, and that other people deserve it too. That's another part of the controversy, is people with chronic pain, they're saying that oh, we don't think other people deserve this pain, like nobody deserves this pain. And like, I know that they're not like that, but the thing is they aren't Syra. You know, they didn't receive chronic pain because of this current gift that they developed because of their psycho brother. The reason why Rizik gave Syra his memory is because, I mean, he even told her, he thought that Syra deserved to go through the same things that their father was making him go through, and with that, he experienced pain because, like I said, he's a wimp, and he can't really kill anyone without taking a calming tonic thing. Yeah, so I think with that memory came that principle that she deserves pain and other people deserve that pain as well. And so yeah, that's the first part of the controversy. The second part is towards the end of the book, and Syra just got captured from planning an assassination attempt on Rizik, and Rizik's new plan of torture to get to Syra. It was first hurting Akos, but this time it's Syra hurting Akos, and Akos has this gift where he can manipulate the current. So whenever Syra touches Akos, she can inflict pain on other people, and she doesn't feel pain herself. In order to be able to use your current gift, you need to be healthy. Like, you can't be malnourished or anything. So what they do is they weaken him. They don't feed him, they don't give him water, you know? Like, I mean, he is weak. He can't really function because he's starving, he's dehydrated, so he cannot use his gift. And so Voss, because he cannot feel pain, he forces Syra to touch Akos. And I mean, that's torture for both of them. Rizik needs to get his information somehow, so he's using Syra's gift to hurt Akos, and he knows that that is the worst thing he can do, is to make her hurt Akos. She's trying to hold it in, you know? Like, she wants to, but she doesn't think she can. And then she has this vision, and she's reliving her memory with Dr. Fadlin and her mom when she was 8 years old, and she went to go figure out why she was experiencing chronic pain. Okay, so in the original memory, Dr. Fadlin is explaining that she deserves pain, the pain that she's feeling, and she feels that others deserve it as well, and that's why she can inflict pain on others. But in this version of the memory, in her vision, instead of her mother blowing up after that, she just looks at Syra and she's like, "What do you think, Syra? Do you think this is how it works?" She isn't 8 years old this time, she's 16. And so she's like, "All I know is that the pain wants to be shared." And then her mother becomes a dancer of Ogra. And she says, "Does it even with Akos?" And she says, the pain isn't me. It does not discriminate. The pain is my curse." And then the dancer becomes Akos. And he says to her, "Every current gift carries a curse, but no gift is only a curse." And that's when, you know, she started to think of her gift as a gift, you know, and Akos is so right, you know. I mean, Akos, he can manipulate the current. I mean, it got him out of the handcuffs he was in when he was being taken to Shotet, and because those were current handcuffs, and it allowed him to kill what's his name? The dude, the first guy he killed. And obviously he can relieve Syra of her pain, and he can do all these cool things. And he could eat like tons of hush flower before passing out. But he can't feel the current like other people. He doesn't have that cool, awesome sensation, you know, when the current like flies by. You know, that's why his gift is such an unusual gift, is because everyone has a current gift, so the current flows in everyone, but it doesn't flow in Akos. And so he can't feel that like what other people feel. Voss, his feeling of no pain, it gives him success in battle, but he's constantly having to check himself for bruises, you know. I mean, that's a serious thing. Not knowing if you're cut, you know, or you have a broken leg, all that stuff. And obviously with Rizik, he can use that as a sort of torture and stuff, and he can get rid of painful memories, but he doesn't really have a personality because of it, you know? He turned into a psycho because of it. So Syra realizes that the gift, part of her gift, is she's protected. You know, she's always been able to protect herself. And I mean, she's protected herself from Rizik all these years because he can't touch her. And it's also, she's like Rizik's scourge, that's what they call her. That's why Rizik has kept her around. But like, she needed to realize that before she kind of held it in. Because she was like, if this curse, or if this gift can protect me, then it can protect Akos. You know, it can protect me from hurting Akos. So, in order to control it, she needs to accept it. And that's when she decided to keep it all in, you know, to just imagine the pain, instead of imagining all her pain coursing into Akos like she does with everyone else. When she's gonna kill them, because like she wants, when she touches someone, she has that temptation to like push all the pain away so that she won't have to feel it anymore. But instead of doing that, she imagines it all coming back to her. And I thought that was just such a profound scene. That's why I think that this controversy is kind of bogus, because if any of you guys watching this or have chronic pain, or I have the utmost respect for you. I can't even imagine what that feels like. But the thing is you aren't Syra. You don't live in a world with the current, like, all across the galaxy. And for Syra, the pain is a gift because it protects her. And I mean, it's kind of the worst gift you can have, but she needed to realize that, yeah, there is the downside to her gift, but her gift protects her. You know, she received her gift in order to protect her from Rizik. I mean, she was 8 years old. I mean, can you imagine receiving a memory of killing someone when you're 8 years old? You know, you think that you did it, but you didn't. And you lost one of your favorite memories of all time. And the worst thing is it was her brother who did it to her. I feel like this book does not get the credit it deserves. I feel like it has so many lessons in it, and just it has such a great message, and it's such a great story. And I just think it's sad because I feel like I'm the only person who feels this way, and I don't know, maybe I'm not, but I don't know, it's such a beautiful story, and the characters are wonderful, and I love Syra and Akos. I fell in love with them instantly, and that's why I'm going to be posting a review next week. Comment below on your thoughts on this controversy and the book, and like this video, and watch my book review. Goodbye!